Welcome to the Holiness Today podcast. On this episode, I have a conversation with Cheryl Crouch about Share the Table. As the Global Church of the Nazarene prepares for General Assembly, one of the most critical considerations is ensuring that delegates from across our global family are fully supported. For international delegates traveling to the host city of Kansas City from outside the USA-Canada region, the financial burden of global airfare paired with local daily meal expenses can be truly prohibitive. To address this need, the Church of the Nazarene has launched Share the Table, a collaborative global initiative spearheaded across Nazarene Missions International, Nazarene Discipleship International, Nazarene Youth International, and Stewardship. Grounded in our shared heritage of Christian hospitality and fellowship around the dinner table, Share the Table aims to raise funds to cover meal costs and potentially other travel expenses for elected international delegates. With a benchmark target of $250 per church, this initiative gives local congregations, Sunday school classes, and individual donors a direct opportunity to extend welcome and support to our global brothers and sisters. In this episode, Cheryl Crouch joins us to discuss the origins of Share the Table, the logistics of this initiative, and how local churches can access promotional resources to support this global offering. Cheryl Crouch, welcome back to the Holiness Today podcast. Friend of the show. I think this is your third time on the show.
I think
on the
so.
Holiness Today
Thank you
show.
for having me, Nate.
Regular guest, Cheryl. And how has things been going? The occasion of this is we're going to talk about Share the Table, but just share just briefly, if you can, how's your life been in NMI?
I feel so thankful, so blessed. God has been really, really good to us. It's been a great year of just building up the team and seeing firsthand God working around the world has been a tremendous joy. It's a great time, I think, to be Nazarene, to be a part of the church, to see how God's working. And so it's really good. Thank you.
Good. And Share the Table. So Share the Table, in talking with GenSec, Kelsey and Hope in GenSec, Kelsey Main, Hope Owens, who are working on marketing different things for General Assembly, said, we've got to talk to Cheryl Crouch about Share the Table. And in reading about Share the Table, the concept is getting people to provide meals for people that are traveling outside of the USA-Canada region to General Assembly. And I'm going to be honest, this is one of those things that you probably don't notice unless you're behind the curtains on it a little bit. So maybe tell us a little bit about the formation. It's a great idea, but where did it come out? How did this come to be, and why are you in charge of it? Maybe we'll start there.
Okay. And in charge may be a little stronger.
Why are you the overseer of it?
Spearheading or something.
Why are you responsible for it, Cheryl? There we go.
Sure. So the big idea, as you said, people who are flying from outside USA, Canada to pay for global flights is so expensive. And then for many, the meals in the US will be considerably more than they would have been at home for them. And so the costs can really be prohibitive. So it was actually Dr. Sundberg that started brainstorming over a year ago about how could we help? What would be an effective way to address that problem? And so she got together Jeff Kunzelman from Stewardship, and then NMI, NDI, and NYI, and said, could we all work together to help all delegates so that it's not, if you're an NMI delegate, your expenses are covered, but if you're an NDI, they're not, or whatever. Could we just all work together as a team and help everyone? And so we started brainstorming a long time ago about it, and really felt like Nazarenes love to sit around the table together, love to share meals together, love to fellowship. It's a part of who we are. And we felt like Nazarenes would be excited about the opportunity to make sure that our brothers and sisters from around the globe are able to eat while they're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that it would be a real sense of welcoming. And so it started off as kind of a maybe USA Canada would be the ones who would be doing this offering. But then since then, it's changed because there are other places around the world that also might want to contribute. So this is a global offering to help with expenses. So the primary focus will be to help cover the meals for elected delegates as far as we can, stretch the money, depending on how much people give. And then if we just blow it out of the park and we're able to cover all the meals, then beyond that, we may end up being able to even help with some other expenses. So, but our primary thought is to try to target meals. So as we've been working on it, part of the reason I believe that this landed with me and NMI is because NMI traditionally has taken what we call the buddy offering.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our conventions would collect this offering, and that would be to help offset the travel expenses of NMI delegates from around the world. That offering has not been as successful in recent years, and it's also, as you can imagine, it's very challenging to figure out who gets how much of that money. And so when we heard about the idea of share the table, we said, you know what, that sounds like a great idea. And
Yeah.
so we're not abandoning the buddy offering. If somebody still wants to give to the buddy offering, they can do that. It's still, live on the website, but we are refocusing on share the table because we want to be a part of helping all delegates. And so helping with these meal expenses is a great way to help all delegates. And so we're promoting it. NDI is promoting it. NYI is promoting it. But NMI is kind of trying to be the push it through.
Mm-hmm.
We're creating some resources. There's a promo pack that is on, if you go to the General Assembly website, if you go to the NMI convention, for instance, and you scroll down, 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 and you find share the table, you'll see promo pack. And right now, it is not very full. There are some talking points in there, but soon there will be a video that can be shown in churches that's in several languages. There will be PowerPoints in all the languages, a bulletin insert, a poster. So we're trying to create resources that would make this easy to share with your local church. So, and by now I've forgotten what your first question was, but that was an overview.
You answered it. Yeah, just
Okay.
kind of an overview of the conception of it.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm just thinking about is, I'm just trying to remember, but this is the first time something like this has been done. Now, you mentioned that there's been fundraising to get delegates to come, but as far as providing meals, this is the first time this has happened. Is that my understanding?
That's my understanding, that this is the first time. And so, yeah, I think that this is, well, there has been help for meals in the past, but this is the first time that it's been a push to give us an opportunity to be a part of that, to help
of fundraising
with that.
and systematizing it and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Giving people a chance to contribute to that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, so in the past, like I've heard stories of people, well, in fact, I did this as a district president. I tried to research when assembly was going to be in Indianapolis. I tried to look, what are the restaurants right around there? And then we encouraged our delegates to buy gift cards, or not our delegates, but our people who couldn't go, to buy gift cards to those restaurants, send them with your delegates, and then delegates find somebody, take them out, right? And so that's kind of been an in my mindset is all along, that this is the first time that I know of, yes, that we're making it on purpose. Everybody, here's how you can help with this. Here's how you can contribute. So yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. Do you happen to know if there's any connection with local vendors in the area too to get involved? I mean, do you know if any businesses, food providers are being contacted? That's probably something that is a details question, but it sounds like something that more people as that hear about it, that I can imagine more people getting involved and want to be a part of providing said meals and whatnot. So
that's a fantastic idea. I don't think any of us have thought of that. So I'm
Yeah.
writing it down right now. I love it.
Well, yeah, and again, there's so many different rules and regulations. So if the lawyers are listening, they're like, all the food safety and sanitation. But it does seem like there would be local vendors that would that at least be wanting to be aware of that, in the sense of maybe taking the opportunity to help out in some sort of charitable way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned taking delegates to lunch, and this would have been 3 General Assemblies ago. I was not working it. I just visited my dad, who was, and he and the district secretary of Northern Michigan took some delegates to lunch. So it was a fun opportunity to be able to go out, and I took advantage of it. So my dad paid for my lunch as well. But it was a good opportunity for my dad to feel that he was giving, and the district secretary that they were giving back in a way. So
yes.
And it's an awareness thing. It's an awareness thing. People just would do it probably, but they don't know that it's a need. So this is really great that you're getting behind the promotional side of that.
We're excited. I for me personally, I think I went to every General Assembly growing up, and my dad, he just loved finding delegates from other countries, meeting them, sitting with them, eating with them, and so those are precious memories for me personally. And I know people that I talk to, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And it's a good reminder that we're a global family. And yeah.
Now details wise, if people want to give, how do they give?
So they can go to Nazarene.org/share the table. And it's set up on the projects page right there. Also, if they want to do it through their church, through funding the mission, there's a number. You have to have the number. I found out why they have these complicated numbers. It's because we want to be able, anybody anywhere in the world, to contribute. And so if we try to do it by the name, then that gets really confusing with translation. So the number is 154-225. 154-225. That's the project number. So that's another way that people could give. And we just kind of set a goal of $250 per church. Now, that's kind of a random one. If just the USA Canada churches did that, every single one of them, that would get us to $1 million, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So, but there's some churches, that are not going to be able to give $250. There are some churches that could give so much more than that. I think when we were first streaming, I just think I could see even an individual saying, I'll give $250, or our Sunday school class could do it, or our children's church could raise that amount, or so that's kind of the goal. And if we got $1 million, I think that would, that'd kind of do it. That would would cover the cost of the meals for the delegates, which is a really big deal. So that's exciting.
Now, is the intention also to help out not just international delegates, but also USA Canada delegates? If there's need, how is the need assessment taking place?
So thank you for that. If a district feels like they need help with with any expenses related to assembly or conventions, then they need to reach out to their regional director. So it's all going through the regions. So then the regions will help to determine. So that is not only for this share the table, these funds, but also for funds related to any expenses.
Travel
So,
and lodging
yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
all going through the region, through the regional director. I think that the stated objective is non-USA Canada for this.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I guess if somebody had a
Yeah.
need and they want to reach out,
Right.
they
Yeah.
could ask.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's assumed, well, not assumed, that's the wrong word, but for the most part, a lot of the USA Canada districts have provided those fundings for delegates, is what you're saying. So it's, yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Traditionally, my understanding is most US and Canada, they've been putting money away for 4 years.
Yeah,
They have
funding that.
budgeted
Yeah,
for this and
yeah.
planned on it.
Yeah.
Whereas there's places in the world where it doesn't matter how much you budget for 4 years. I mean, you're just not gonna have an equivalent
that.
amount of
Yeah.
money to be able to afford it. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, a part of this share the table is there going to be intentionality of eating together, eating at tables, going to restaurants? Have you guys thought about that logistically, what that will look like for the mealtime?
Well, I certainly hope that everybody will intentionally reach out and eat, mix and mingle and eat together. But I don't think it's going to be tied to the funds. Like, you only get the funds if you eat. So I think that it will be. But I'm not super confident on that side. So maybe but I
so
think
it'll be an
more
actual
giving.
funding. It'll be like a funding card. It won't be a meal
right,
cafeteria
like come
space.
to this meal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that people get behind it. I am excited for people to have some materials to be able to share about it with their churches and their Sunday school classes. Like I said, I think it's going to be a fun offering to take. So
yeah. What's the next phase of this? So where's the HT podcast coming in on it this at? Are we at the outset of the marketing, or is the marketing full fledged, or where's the launch at? Are we in the air? Is it orbiting? Where are we at on this?
Well, the launch has been delayed quite a few times.
All right.
So you ended up at the outset.
Oh, good.
Even though you are not meant to be.
Happy to be here.
Hopefully very, very soon, though.
Yeah.
All the materials will be approved. Because it's related to General Assembly, there are just very many levels of approval that
for sure.
that everything goes through, and which is great. So we're right here at the outset. I mean, people might have heard about it. It hasn't been a secret, but I would not say it's been launched very thoroughly yet.
And I was able to find, so it's far enough that the giving page is up. So I was able to find the giving page and kind of the promotion for that. So I will put that in the show notes so people can get to that pretty easily.
Wonderful. And then maybe the link, if you can in the show notes include the
giving code,
the little link to the promo.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see if we can find out how to include the promo pack, and then things will keep getting added to that, hopefully.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Well, Cheryl, thank you for sharing the table with us on.
Sure.
Speaking of, what's the best meal you've had in the last year?
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I just got home from Belgium, and so this week I had a true Belgian waffle with Belgian chocolate on it, and strawberries and bananas and whipped cream. And it was almost life-changing for
I
me.
bet.
It was
What'd
a
you have for
beautiful.
dessert? That wasn't dessert, right? You still
No, that was my dessert. That was my dessert. So,
That was your sugar
and
intake for the day.
I even shared it with my husband, which I thought was admirable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fantastic. So, yes, but
Did you visit any castles in Belgium, or what'd you guys do?
yeah, I went to Bruges and Ghent. So Ghent had a very beautiful castle.
Yeah.
Spent time in Brussels, and then we took a fast train to Paris for one day, and so
That's cool.
that was really special. So
Yeah.
this was for our anniversary, and
How many years? Can I ask?
36.
Congratulations.
And we usually don't celebrate quite that dramatically.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing trip. Very
That's
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what books are you reading right now?
I actually just finished Surprised by Joy, C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
And I just always forget in between reading C.S. Lewis how intelligent he is.
Yeah.
And how many languages he knows. And
Yeah.
it was really good. It was challenging. But let's see. And then just listened to with Jeff. Are you familiar with the Mysterious Benedict Society? It's actually
No.
children's books.
Like a okay, I'm looking it up now. There's
Yeah,
a TV show too.
Well, that's based on the books, yes.
Yeah.
So I had read the whole series of children's books, but there's a prequel, the Something Education of Nicholas Benedict. It's not unusual. It's the prequel. And so we listened to that together, and
The Extraordinary Education.
Extraordinary. There you go.
Nicholas Benedict.
I really recommend them. I mean, they're
look into it.
For kids, but they're intelligent and they're delightful and they're full of hope.
They're like mystery stories, or like solving issues, or
I mean, yes. Yeah, I guess they kind of are. It's tackling huge. It's children who are very gifted and they tackle really big world problems, kind of. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I just really like the style of writing, and So.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, Cheryl, thank you for spending this time. This is a mini episode we're working on. So a short update from Cheryl on Share the Table. There's an alliteration for us. Short update from Cheryl on Share the Table.
What a great way to end.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Nate. And thanks for your help getting the word out.
Absolutely.
I think people are going to want to give, but if they don't know about it, they can't give. So I appreciate your help.
I think it's happy to be at the beginning of the phase. So we're going to try and do updates throughout. Maybe you can come back on and share some giving updates too. I don't know. I mean, we can get creative with it, but be fun to kind of think about as this develops. But I think it's one of those things that people just don't think about it. Personally, going to events and then working events, it's just things I don't think about, until you kind of see people, and then you're just like, these people do have to eat,
yeah.
There's places they have to go,
A little particular problem in Kansas City is that many of the hotels won't have breakfast included.
Yeah.
And that's often been included. So that was one good meal that we knew people would get, so that kind of heightened our awareness too of this is really important for us this time. So,
yeah. Well, if there's any local Kansas City vendors listening, get connected. Church of the Nazarene needs help with some Share the Table.
There you go.
All right, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to the Holiness Today podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to us and follow us on social media. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon, Audible, and wherever else you may find your podcasts.